It was a hard year. It started pretty well. There were times where I thought the aeroplane wasn't going fast enough, but as we saw, it kind of all worked at the end. We'd invested into an engine for this year, and that was going to be the bee's knees. I thought the combination of a pointy aeroplane and a powerful engine would just give us this little red carpet we strolled along on and took away all the prizes. But Hannes in particular had more power, and that was getting him better times. After the Budapest race, brought the airplane back to the UK and then put in my 2008 engine. Whilst not as powerful as some of the others, it sort of narrowed the gap a bit. If you look back at all the times throughout the year, it's obvious that Hannes was going, I reckon, between a second and a half quicker. We basically had to put pressure on him from behind and then wait for him to make mistakes, which fortunately worked. Last year we had the rule that said you could go over 12G by 0.6 of a second, so that was bad enough. This year the rule changed to anything over 12G would be a DQ. We also this year had a start speed limit of 200 knots, and you can't get to 12G without buffeting or stalling anyway from that speed. So that kind of took care of the G until Porto, where the track was more or less a straight line. I think I got to 11.8 on one of my training runs, which was, painfully close to being DQ'd. Three days after Barcelona, I was talking to people about engines for next year. We're doing a little bit of work on the aeroplane. I'm not going to tell you what, but a little bit. Basically, we'll come out next year, lighter and with a more powerful aeroplane. One thing that's also changing for 2010 is we're going to have a pilot weight, which is going to benefit me hugely. I think they've announced 82 kilograms is going to be the pilot weight. If you're over that, tough. If you're under that, you have to add weight, which is great news. I think you'd need Hannes's engine from this year and the Hannes aeroplane weight as well, because I know he got his aeroplane down to a fantastic weight. You would actually need an edge as a basic aeroplane, but maybe with sort of MXS style fairings around it. The best bit about the Red Bull Air Race World Champion is I've now got a year where people are not going to talk about me coming second, which is just so wonderful. And I'm actually really looking forward to next year now, because I can go into it just with a big cheesy grin. I would absolutely love to do it 2 years in a row, which is of course the target now. But we're going to have some pretty stiff competition next year, I think.